Our sponsors: the Fley Experience, HBCU First, the Jamal Bakes Morning Show, J&J Leadership Academy. Thank you for your contributions towards the Michael Finkley Show. Hello everybody, it's Michael Finkley with the Michael Finkley Show.
And I'm Nicole with Conversations with Nicole. You can join me Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on all of my streaming platforms.
Well, Nikki, don't forget about the Michael Finkley Show, Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CTR Media Network.
Join us!
On the next Michael Finkley, Season 8 premiere, Season of Dreams. I'm super excited to have my first guest of the season, Miss Ursula Robinson of Tyler Perry's Divorced in the Black. She tells us how she got the role and what she's working on next. Fink Fam, tune in, Mondays Finkley.
There's a new familiar face this time. Say hello to the new daytime. See it everywhere you go. New and the greatest show. It's no other than the Michael Finkley Show. There is no other. He's like no other. I'm so glad that someone resonates with me. Come celebrate with me. Let's turn it to
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. I am super excited for Season 8, Season of Dreams. As we always know, Fink Fam, we talk about the pursuit of just living out your biggest dreams and making them come true. And because you dreamt that dream and it came true, that means you have to dream a bigger dream. So this season, we're going to be talking about just pursuing that. We have some amazing examples of that for this season too. So to start us off, I'm excited to have my first guest. You saw her as Miss Linda from Tyler Perry's Divorced in the Black. Now she's none other than my newest friend. She really is Ursula Robinson.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate being on the show. We've had a whole session before we even started the show. So listen, this is just a continuation of the good laughs and a good time we've been having.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to it up. I came with you already, Fink Fam. Already had me in bubbles already of just laughter. So thank you. Thank you for that. Because it's just like medicine.
Yes,
it's just like medicine. So I got to ask, we saw you in this amazing film. Let's go back. Let's go back some, right? Did you know that you had this talent, even growing up in the awesome state of North Carolina?
Yes,
North Carolina.
yes. Well, I didn't know that it was a gift and a talent at first because I did it begrudgingly because my aunt was like, she wanted us to sing Christmas carols. And because, we were all the grandkids, she was the baby aunt, so she wasn't that much older than us. But she told my grandmother that all of us, it was 8 of us, we should come and sing Christmas carols with her. So then my grandmother forced us to do it. And then we went caroling. And then my other aunt said, well, it'd be a great idea if we add to this the nativity scene. So then we got my grandma's good towels and sheets, and she fussed every year, but she knew we were going to get them, right? So we got all those, tied them around our heads, and we did the nativity scene. Whoever the new baby in the family was always the baby Jesus. And then my aunt said again, we need to add some talent to this. So every Christmas, we were doing this little show. And I enjoyed it. Everybody else stopped doing it, but me.
Why?
Because I had a great time. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved doing everything. I was writing poetry and I was doing little different things and stuff. So I loved it. I remember coming back freshman year and doing the Christmas play. Yeah, pretty much by myself. We were trying to make the younger grandchildren do it, but they felt like they shouldn't do it anymore since we stopped doing it. And then it was this whole little thing. And then sometimes we would have the grown-ups do the play. We just reading the Bible and acting out the nativity scene. My grandfather would make really bad jokes and everything. And my grandmother would get up and recite poetry she learned when she was in I think the first or second grade and everything. So it was really fun. But I found that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed performing. I didn't feel really nervous in front of people, like, because of my family. But I enjoyed it. And that's what I decided to pursue. I started taking drama classes in school and I became a part of the drama troupe at Grimsley Senior High School. Go Whirlies!
Come on, Whirlies.
I know what I'm saying. Yeah, we were a whirlwind. We weren't no animal. We were just a whirl of wind. And so, yeah, and that's just led me to kind of where I am today. So my loves have always been education and the arts. And so I've been teaching art. I teach African American inspired art. Teaching, I started this in Greensboro, North Carolina, working with the I think they call it the housing projects. There might be a better, more politically correct term, but I don't know it. But it was with the housing projects. And in the summertime, I would teach kids African American inspired art or things related to African American history. We were making quilts. We made rag dolls. We made like a little African hut out of, we made it out of bread and glue that we put together to make it as our clay for that and everything. So I love it. I love art. If I'm doing art or something creative, I'm alive. And then you make me sit down and count a bunch of women. If it's my money, I'll be excited. But if you make me sit down and count your money, yeah, I'm going to be bored, and some of your money might show up missing. But just to add some variety to the thing, yeah. But that's how I started. Yeah.
Wow. So a long history, aging from childhood to where we are today. So how do you continue the legacy of your passion to the kids and the students that you service each and every day?
One of the things that I tell the students, and this really started with my Upper Bound kids, your parents did not live their dream because they had kids. So they had to put everything aside. And I tell them, you don't have kids, or not yet. You don't have children. Take this time now to live your dream. What is it that you want to do? They had to give it up because they had a family. But you don't have a family yet. Don't plan to have a family until you lived your dream. And then I tell my college kids the same thing. This is what I do know. That if you decide to make a plan B for yourself, you're going to fall into that plan B and not come around to your plan A. Because the B is always going to be easier than your plan A. So if you have plan A and plan B, no. This is what I'm doing while I'm working my plan A. You got to change your perspective, change your mindset, because a check is a dangerous thing. Nobody wants to leave a check. I don't care how you get the check. So that check can be a spoiler to the dream. And so the legacy that I want to leave to all of my students is to live your dream and your passion. So what would the world be without you doing what you do? There's purpose in it. So you bring laughter and joy to people and your beautiful voice. So what would the world be without that? Imagine if you didn't do it.
Don't make me blush, guys.
So imagine if we didn't have this opportunity to have this conversation and the people didn't have the opportunity to hear us and hear what we had to say. We could be inspiring someone. This could be the thing that sends someone to create something, multi-million-dollar something or the other, right? Who inspired Bill Gates? There was something that was said or something. Who did that come from? You never know. And sometimes our purpose is not to be the one everybody sees, but the one that sets a ship to sail. Is that, to me, is 1,000 ships are set to sail to bring stuff to people because of something I did, because I lived out my purpose. That's beautiful, as opposed to 1,000 ships looking at me, but I haven't helped launch them, and I haven't helped, you know what I'm saying? That's a little different. But the fact that what I'm doing is helping people to understand what they can be and what they can do, especially people who are over the age of 25.
I love it.
Right?
We got dreams too.
Yes, we got dreams. So how many of your friends and people that you know are living their B, C, or D plan and not living their A plan? At some point in time, I was like, I've been Professor of the Year. I won awards for being a playwright. I've gone places and I've done things. I've gone different places to do workshops, to teach directing, to teach actors, and I've done a whole lot in education and with writing and that kind of stuff. I've gotten a LA Web Fest award for Best Writer, along with Tammy Mack. And so the question became, what now? And I found myself chasing accolades. Doing stuff I know I was going to win.
Yep.
Because I could, and it says, well, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I just won. I just set a record for District 58 Toastmasters. Nobody has won it like 2-3 years in a row. Every time I went up, I won.
Wow.
Yeah, for the whole district. And that's as high as you could go. So, and I was like, now what?
Yeah, right. What's next?
So what about my dream?
Yeah.
What about the thing I kept inside? You know, and I'm telling people, this, you can do this. You can do it. I'm teaching people how to do it, but I'm not doing it myself.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that my coach said. She said, Ursula, you can continue to play small and act like you're doing something by going out doing the little things that I was doing, or you could just jump in, right?
Did you jump?
I jumped. I jumped. Now, let me tell you, the jump was not like, whew, and I landed. The jump was like legs in the air, floating in the air. Floating in the air over things like, wait, what's going on?
Right.
And then it. But it's when the pandemic came and we got locked down, that self-taping was for everyone, right? So self-taping right before the pandemic, it was this new thing. It had been maybe a couple of years or something, but really everybody started self-taping when the pandemic hit, right?
That's all you could
so,
do.
Right, that's all you could do, because before they shut things down. And then when they shut things down, okay, no one was doing anything. But before that, we had the advent of the self-taping. And self-taping opened up the world. So now I didn't have to travel to Atlanta or LA. I could do it in the comfort of my home, self-taping, and it is an art. So if you don't know how to do it, there's plenty of videos. Get yourself in a class or whatever. I will be offering one soon, so that you can learn how to self-tape. Because you can be, this is what I tell people, I was living in a town that's 10 miles, no offense, Orangeburg, 10 miles long, and they found me.
Wow.
Or I put myself out there to be found, right?
Exactly.
So my message to everyone is, you can live your dream. It's not complicated. You don't have to relocate. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The reason why you make excuses for not living your dream is because the truth is you're scared. That what if I've been dreaming all this time and it's not my dream? That's scary. You've been holding on to something for so long, and then you get up there, it's like, one of my dreams is to sing. And I remember somebody told me, oh, you got it, you can really sing. Honey, I went to karaoke, and I tried to do a Whitney Houston. Honey, let me tell you, I tried to out Whitney. And when I sat down, my best friend at the time told me, well, I like, let's go. And then the DJ was like, well, that was a rendition of Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing by somebody who's obviously never heard the song. And oh man, you know, my feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurted, which means that it was already past tense. It was already hurt. The hurt was already there. And so I was like, oh my God, wow, what is she? So, but we'll talk about that later. how I came back to the voice thing. So if you have a dream and you never pursue it, then it eats away at you. You'll be an old person rocking in the chair. I could have been a contender. I could have been the one. Oh, you remember how Papa used to get out there and do that thing? And, oh, I used to do this. Yeah, but he never pursued it. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that everyone who has this big dream is going to accomplish that big dream or everything, but it doesn't mean they can't.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. There's opportunity.
There's opportunity. And think about what the pandemic did for so many people. It was bad. It was a lot of bad stuff that went on. But a lot of people changed the trajectory of their lives.
Exactly.
They changed.
Look what teachers did.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had to make a switcheroo. And it was okay with me. I like the online teaching. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Whoa. And that just goes to show to me that dreams still come true.
Yes, they do.
Dreams still come true because you are featured in one of the most amazing movies by Tyler Perry. And I must say, when I first heard about it and I was watching it and I looked, I'm like, who is this black lady talking about? Get these people out. These guys get. Let's talk about Miss Linda. All right, let's talk about Miss Linda. Right? Tyler Perry, Divorced in the Black.
Yes.
Amazon #1 on Amazon Plus. I'm just like, it's just breaking all type of records. Now, how did this come about? Because a lot of people are saying, have said or maybe speculate. It's like, oh my gosh, she knows him, or she called him, that kind of thing. How did that happen for you?
I did an audition. These streets and talk like that.
These internet streets.
Oh, let me clear up any confusion. I did an audition, and they liked it, and they gave me the job.
Period.
Now, I had worked for Tyler Perry Studios, but for another writer and director, not for Mr. Perry. Right, so I was working with Mr. Swinton for a pilot, and so that should be coming out soon. It got a green light, so once it come out, then you can figure out the name of that one. And so, in the next time I auditioned, the same year, a couple of months later, and I got the role with Mr. Perry. Yes, so now I've auditioned for Mr. Perry before, and didn't get it.
Yeah, but it was your season.
It was my season. It was my time. This was for me.
Yeah,
this was for me.
Yeah.
I believe it was me. Yeah.
So how did Linda come about? How did you prepare for this? Because again, I'm telling you, when I saw it, you scared me. You scared me. I was like, Lord, do I want to finish watching this movie? Because you had this like a good piece of writing. You had the attention of the audience in that first scene.
Definitely.
How did that come about? Come on, Ms.
Well,
Linda.
let me just tell you, okay. Miss Linda lives in all of us, I believe, right?
Of course.
We all got something. If you touch it right, ooh, something might happen. And we all be viral. But Miss Linda came about, of course, when I got the script, I didn't have the opening scene. I just had the ending, right? And so what my audition was the ending. And the ending, my portrayal of Miss Linda was a little more rough. It was very rough. Because in fact, as I was taping it, I was stomping the floor for real, and my camera was shaking and everything. I had just went in, and I was like, oh yeah, that's good.
That's a good
right? I was like, yeah. So I was like, good, that's good, right? And in fact, I believe so much in the audition that I had put together that I sent in 3 takes. And sometimes you send in 1, send in 2. But I sent in 3. And I was like, that's really the death of people like, oh my God, 3 takes. But they were 3 different takes on the character. And I was like, but she could go this way, or she could go this way, she can go that way. Now, I'm not suggesting you do 3 takes, but if you had something killer going on, then, that's up to you. But I made a decision as an artist to send in those 3 takes, and it worked. The original audition required her to be toothless. So I blacked out my teeth. and did the role and did it, and yeah, right, yeah. But they gave her teeth back and everything, and that's how she came about. But just in doing Linda, I just really just tapped into the anger that we all have about different things and stuff. But it was the environment that Mr. Perry created that really helped bring out the opening scene, because in there, as I've said before, honey, there was no AC. Mm-hmm. I had on shorts, a tank top, a slip, a dress, a jacket, a head wrap, and a hat.
You made me say that. Tell me about it.
You know, I was cooking like a pork chop on a Sunday grill. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then all the people were hollering and all that stuff. It just made for a great environment for this to come out and everything. So once they brought in, so nobody like, they brought in an air conditioner so that the air was blowing in between takes. Mm-hmm. But once you cut it off, honey, we was all there, And it was a great environment. And for me, taking off my clothes, I was so embarrassed.
I was like, you take off the slip too?
Yeah, oh no, honey. And when they fit me for the slip, I was like, ooh. Bring it up a little more, make these straps wider so you don't see my bra thing. Uh-huh. And then I turned around and you saw my little bra. No, that wasn't my bra, that was my shirt on there, up under there. So I had a whole nother outfit up under the slip. Cause I was
still fully clothed in a slip.
Right, I was still fully clothed. I don't think I never told anybody that, cause they open the seat, when you do that, my leg open and you can see the thing, and then people asked me about the, somebody said, did you have on Nikes? No, girl, I had on these too tight church shoes, and they were tight, so I kept my socks on, put my foot in there, and rolled the back of the shoe. And I thought that would just really bring it off, but I was supposed to take the socks off and put the tight shoes on. I forgot. And nobody reminded me, so we had to continue going.
Well, you made it work.
It worked.
You made it work.
And obviously it worked for what was going on. The costume designers are wonderful people, and they just did a wonderful job in doing what they did to create the role and put it together. Because they had to reconstruct the dress for me to pull it off and to do all the stuff like that. They were very accommodating and just wonderful. I love working with the people at Tyler Perry Studios.
That's awesome.
They're great folks. I'm telling you, there's some really great people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just in you talking about that, it does take a lot, because again, we just see the final, but it takes a lot in between, beforehand, even after, to get things done.
Right.
In that character that you played, what did you learn about yourself that you didn't already know?
I'm going to tell you this. So, the first scene that I shot was a scene with Megan Good, right? Very first time seeing Mr. Perry, Richard Lawrence, Debbie Morgan, Megan Good, Joseph Lee Anderson. And I was like, and Mr. Perry, and all the other people. And I came out there and I was like, get it right, Ursula, get it right. Get it right, right?
That's why
you better
there.
Get it right. That's what I was saying, yes.
That's why you were there.
Honey, let me tell you, the first take, one of the background people, I think she was a doctor, and she was at the counter and everything, and I did the take, and I was like, oh, you think this is over? You think this is over? And did the scene and stuff, and the lady talking about, girl, you did that, right? And then Mr. Perry said, oh, Miss Linda, that comes too easily to you. And I was like, Mr. Perry, you think I'm that way?
Stop.
I like, stop, me. So I guess what I learned is that Miss Linda lives inside of me. There's a piece of her inside of us. It was already there, but I was trying to act like it wasn't. That was all. No. But you asked some friends about it, I was like, oh, honey, if you push the right buttons, everybody can go, and I'll take you there. I am passionate, not violent. I'm passionate. And so what I learned is that I had this versatility in me for some of these things that I didn't necessarily. Well, no, let me take this back, Michael, because I already knew I had versatility. I already knew I had those things. But in the way in which I just jumped into the anger thing and the whatever and all that, and I was like, it was really cool to me. It was really cool to me that I could just get into it. I think maybe what I learned the most was that I love being on the set. Oh my gosh. I love creating. In that moment when you're there and everything is happening and you're this character and and I'm just telling you, and then to see it how cause see, when we're doing it, we don't have music, we don't have all the stuff.
It's just
it's just us and maybe 20 people out there watching us and everything. So you're here creating this moment. You're creating an authentic moment in an artificial setting, right? That to me, it was life. I loved it. It was great. So what I learned really in this process is how much I like being on the set. And then too, honey, they feed you good too.
My God of Zion on today. I would just want the food.
Yeah. You talking about my God of Zion, my God in Atlanta, honey. My God on Tyler Perry Way, honey. Yeah, so I mean the food was good, you get the order and everything. It's like everything's kind of planned for you, but then you get ready to bring all this stuff you have inside of you to life, and you have these interactions. I tell my students, and this is something that I know for myself, the stage is the safest place in the world. You can work out issues and things and stuff. You can be people that you may never be in your life, but you can play them on the stage, on television and film. Man, that's wonderful. That's like every kid's dream, you know, when you're playing dress up and all sorts of stuff like that. But you can be anybody and people are going to watch you and love it and stuff like that. That's every kid's dream. Am I right?
It is.
Yes.
It is.
To be validated for playing. Don't do it. You about to say something. Did I see it?
No, I'm going to hold it.
You about to say it. You holding it? You holding it? You about to say it?
I'm going to hold it, Fink Fam. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. Yep, I'm going to hold it. I sure am. Yes, I sure am.
He's going to try to.
I am. Because I have power.
Yes, you do.
Power, Fink Fam.
Yes.
So you say you realize that, you know, you love this, right? You love being on the set.
Yes.
What can we see you in next?
Well, coming sometime this year, and I've heard it's the fall, so it's not official. I will be in Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Yes, and it's a television series, and it will be on Netflix.
Wow.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Will the character be somewhat the same as we saw before, or can we expect something different in your repertoire?
It's going to be a little different, but she's still going to be spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad the spice is still there.
Yeah, because I am the red pepper spice of people's lives.
Please don't lose it.
Yeah.
Because we love it too much.
Love it, honey. Let me tell you, the people, the fans, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you. Y'all have given me so much love and support. Thank you. People come up to me, y'all come up to me, tell me how much you enjoyed it, and some of the people give me the best compliment in the world. I hated you. Like I was telling you, some lady told me at the restaurant before I came here, and she was like, "Ooh, you so much prettier in person. You were just so mean. Oh, I didn't like you." And when I was at the National Black Theater Festival, one of the elderly ladies who found out who I was, she was like, "Oh, you that lady, Miss Luna?" And every time she saw me, she said, "Ah." I was like, "Oh my God, did I inspire this?"
Yeah, yes, you
and
did.
she told me, "Ooh,
Yes, you did.
but I love you." Look at that. Both sides of a ham sandwich, honey. One side grilled and the other side raw.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you think that you changed?
I don't know if I've changed, but I've become more observant of who I am in different spaces because I'm being watched more.
Yeah.
Now, people tell me, oh, how's it being, you know, everybody knowing your stuff? And I was like, well, I'm wrong. You used to live in Orangeburg, right? If you lived in a little town, everybody know everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I taught college students, high school students, elementary students. I have people that I interact with and know different things. So most of the time when I go to a restaurant or something, I probably know the waiter or the waitress, or I probably know someone at the window at McDonald's or whatever. So now I just know more and more, more and more of those people and everything. So I don't think that I have changed anything. I've always been a generous person with a great heart for people. I think what I have done is just become to being able to observe myself in these different situations and to look at people. And I think this has given me a platform to be a benefit to folks, to help people out, to talk to people about issues and concerns. One of the things that people, they talk about the funeral scene, but a lot of times they don't talk about the impact of the movie. And Mr. Perry said that he wrote this movie for people who love hard but don't know how to leave. And that's definitely what this movie is about.
Exactly.
And I've encountered, and even some of my former students who have talked about how they were triggered, how it made them reflect back upon the bad relationships that they had. And I was like, wow. So I just didn't know that they were even going through that. And there's so many people who are going through these things, being in relationships where they're not valued, where they're not treated with respect. And so here's this movie that shows you someone who went through that. Now, they conquered it in the way they conquered it. That was the thing, you know, because you know that television and film is based on life, but it can be a little bigger than life, right? Okay. So, but they handled that problem. How many people out here are dealing with that? How many people are suffering in situations and things where they're not being valued as a human being and as a person? And so I think that's a bigger message. I would hope people would pick up from this, that there is value in being just who you are.
Yeah.
And you got to make choices that are going to value you.
Yeah.
And sometimes that may look strange to other people, but sometimes valuing yourself means you don't deal with certain folks. That means you walk away. Means you are not in these particular environments and things. And when I go places, people just want to meet you, and just like, you know, because, you know, you the star. I don't really consider myself to be a star, just a person who has a gift, and I share it with the world. And so, and they just want to do that, and I'm like, I'm great, I understand it, because I am a fangirl too, right? So I be fangirling people. And so, like, I'm just getting back to fangirl that I had given to people. Like, I'll be on set and stuff and try not to fangirl people, because I'm like, yeah, like, right, okay. Yeah, like I did some work on Come Sunday, which is a story about Carlton Pearson. And so he came to set. And I was so, I mean, because I grew up with his music, and everybody know, you just holding on. So you know I could not resist. I was fangirl. Oh, yeah. I was fangirl. I couldn't even put the pictures up. He let me take pictures with him and stuff. And we were just talking, just having really good conversation and everything. He was just such a nice person, such a nice man. And may he rest in peace. But, yeah, so I've been fangirling. So now I understand fangirl. I understand if someone just want to meet somebody, because, you know, you can watch something and it can make you see yourself differently. I don't know if you remember that movie, The Last Holiday.
Yeah.
Right. So I watched it. I got released from the hospital because I had blood clots in my lungs. And it took them a long time to figure out what was wrong with me, right? the day I got released from the hospital, I went to go see The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. And you remember she thought she was dying, and then she had this whole new life.
Yeah, she had a whole list of things. Fulfill this.
Yes, fulfill the thing. And so after I left the hospital, after I had been through all that, whatever, honey, I went to the store and bought me a butterfly ring, and my family took me to go see The Last Holiday, and we went to see that, and it was like, it changed me. And like if I had seen at that time, if I had seen Queen Latifah within a week or 2 weeks after I had seen that movie, she would have got full fangirl, right? Because I was so immersed in the story because of my experiences.
Exactly.
And that's the way people are even about this movie, because it touches them in some kind of way, because they have encountered someone like that, or they have felt that way. So when they see me, it's a reflection of what was awakened in them by the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, wow. Wow. The relatability of it all. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. But don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, because up next, Fink Fam, we're going to have some fun with Ursula, and we're going to talk about this newest segment. She's going to participate in our newest segment called Questions That He Answers. Don't go away. Back in a moment.
Hi, I'm celebrity saxophonist Richard Shaw Jr. from Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you stay tuned for more with the Michael Finkley Show. It is absolutely phenomenal.
On the next Michael Finkley, Stellar Award nominee gospel artist Kenny Lewis stops by, talks about his latest single with Kim Burrell, Call His Name, and his album release concert live in Atlanta, September 28th. Monday's Finkley. HBCU First. HBCU First Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. HBCU First is a student-led community advancing the well-being and economic participation of America's Black youth. As the leading HBCU internship and mentoring academy, we empower elite students from 70-plus historically Black colleges and universities with in-demand college-to-career skills. For more information, visit their website, www.hbcufirst.com. Hey Fink Fam, join us Wednesdays for Wednesday Wishes, your inspirational moment, available on all social media platforms. We're still chatting with Ursula Robinson with us from Tyler Perry's Divorced in the Black. Now, our newest segment, she's going to participate in one of our newest segments. I'm excited about this, called Questions That Need Answered. Yes. So I'm going to just wrap it off 10 questions. We're out 10 questions, and I just want you to answer the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear it. Okay? And the audience gets to know a little bit more about you. And also, you get to learn more about yourself.
Honey, I already know enough about me that this might be dangerous. But I'm ready. Okay.
All right. Okay, question 1. Streaming or going to the theater?
Going to the theater and then go stream it.
Why?
Because see, the theater is the live actor-audience connection. And it brings something to the experience that you can't get from film and television. Come on, man, I just taught this in class the other day. Come on, yes, right? So it's the live actor-audience connection that keeps theater alive.
Okay.
And so you go there and it's a different experience. Then I would go stream it so I can relive the experience I had with the live version.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
So that makes sense.
Yes.
Because when you go back and stream it, you might have missed something.
Yes.
The interaction about
right, the interaction, the laughter of the people, and you may go and make a different revelation about something. Right, yes,
I like that.
yes.
That's deep thought.
That's deep thought.
All right.
Okay.
Question number 2, R&B or gospel?
Both. And I'm going to tell you why. You need both. You need something to boogie down to.
Oh.
And then you need something to what? To pray to.
Yeesh.
Right. Sometimes you need what? A boost of energy and life and da-da-da. And sometimes you need God to show up. And so there could be a fast song, a slow song, or all that. But if you can put it all together and do like Lionel Richie did, Jesus is love. Yeah, he put it all together.
He put it all together.
He put it all together. You know what I mean? You can put it all together. But I would never choose one or the other because I think both of them are valuable. Yes.
Good point. Thanksgiving or Christmas?
I'm going to say Christmas because I like Christmas gifts.
Oh.
And I like Christmas, period. The decorations, the fun, going to see people and doing stuff, red velvet cake, opening gifts, the birth of Christ. How could you, oh, come on, Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes, because people have the Christmas spirit. People who don't even believe in God have a Christmas spirit. And people have a tendency to be nicer to each other and those kind of things. But then, you know, it's always some other stuff going on too. People have a tendency to rob people more and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But now, for all the good parts,
All the good parts.
I say Christmas. And it's my mother's favorite holiday
I
too.
love it.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Divorcing the Black or Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
Oh my gosh. You know, some people have said that moment when, what's that moment they said they compared it to when she took Charles and put Charles into the
Yes.
thing. And they were talking about that moment, that moment in the thing. I don't know, that was a really hard choice. And I was saying, oh man, I'm gonna say, I know all the words to die,
True fan over here, Mr. Perry.
Right, I don't think. He hit you. Right. What I love is that with Mr. Perry's movies and stuff, we always gonna live with these things, or even some of the other movies like The Color Purple.
Yeah.
And we always live with these lines.
Exactly.
So could you imagine that 10 years from now, people will look at that meme from Divorcing the Black?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that to me
You're
was
part of the
like,
culture now.
right. I was like, wow, man, look at God.
Right?
Won't he do it?
Only he can do it.
Come on!
Listen. Question 5. Paris or Africa?
I'm going to Paris.
Don't you feel shame about that?
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to Paris. Because I've always wanted to go to Paris.
Me too.
Yes,
Wow.
Paris is for lovers. Yeah, Paris is just fashion and food and fun.
Yeah.
And Africa to me was a great place to go. But Africa to me would be emotional.
Exactly.
And it would be
Lots of
this
meaning.
going back to, you know, see where my ancestor came from. And it would, to me, it would be so meaningful with this, but I would be so emotional. And all this other stuff that I might not have the fun I would have in Paris. Because in Paris, honey, I ain't worried about no ancestral line, honey. In Paris, I'm out there, honey. On the Champs-Élysées. The Champs-Élysées? The Champs-Élysées? And I was like, no, oui, tout. Tout croissant.
I can't with you. 6. Basketball or football?
I played both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you-
Wait, huh?
Yeah, I played football.
Really?
I played street football.
Wow.
I actually was a tomboy. I know it's hard to believe,
Okay,
but I was I was a tomboy. I was really good with football. I was a girl who could catch and who could throw, and so I played sports up until college. I played softball in college, and I would have to say that I am a better football player than I am a basketball player.
on.
So I would say football. But
Okay.
Of course, then all that tackling
Uh-huh.
and them tight pants. I'm just saying football.
Next question. iPhone or Droid?
Oh, iPhone, of course.
Oh, okay.
It ain't
All right,
no
we want to
real.
see what size you was on.
Yeah.
NBC or CBS?
All the S's.
All the S's?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm a fan of anything that plays something that I've been in. So I can't choose one over the other because I'm going to be on NBC, CBS, ABC, CFW, NAACP.
Come on, Image Awards.
Come on! Listen at you, Michael. I hear you.
I'm just saying.
Yes, I'm saying.
Y'all hear it, right?
Heard it here first.
Okay. All right, I'm just saying. We spoke it first.
Yes.
Oprah or Gail?
Oh my gosh. I can't make a choice, but I guess I would have to go with Oprah because I met her first.
Okay.
Right, and then Gail came second. But I could say Oprah, and when I go to meet Oprah, I just tell her to bring Gail along.
There you go.
Right.
Problem solved.
Solved.
And Stedman. We need Stedman.
And Stedman, yes, I do.
All right.
Definitely want to meet Stedman.
The final question. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
This boy trying to make me cuss on
Family show.
I know. That's what I was saying. You said pumpkin pie to me is a cuss word. What is pumpkin pie? No, didn't nobody go into
pumpkin.
I know, but nobody's
Pumpkin
going into
spice
not going into the pumpkin patch.
Oh, okay.
It is a sweet potato pie. It is a sweet potato pies that have built America. I do not believe that a pumpkin pie is the foundation of our American culture. It's a sweet potato pie.
She's sitting here.
I'm just saying here, you heard it first. All day sweet potato pie, but I'm going to even top that. A red velvet sweet
See,
potato
now
pie.
you took me all the way left.
The bottom is red velvet, and the top of it is sweet potato pie. But I promise you, you going like, it's good.
No, because I want it.
Yes, and I don't even know who makes it. Somebody accidentally gave me one or something. I don't know, but I've never had one since then. So if you know how to make one or know where we can get one, we both want one.
We both want
Yeah,
one.
because when you taste it,
Yeah.
you're going to slap your mom and tell your daddy
See, I
why.
can't be slapping my mama because she slaps back. I can't do that.
Yeah,
But yes,
that's
I
how good
want
the
it.
pie is. You'll risk that hand. You'll risk that hand coming across your face. Yes, that's how good that pie is.
See, now
I
I'm
promise
scared.
you.
Nah, I'm scared. Fink Fam coming up. Ursula tells us her next biggest dream. Don't go away.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny Lewis of Kenny Lewis and One Voice, and you're watching my boy Michael Finkley on the Michael Finkley Show.
Call on Jesus.
Hello, everybody. It's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you.
Hi guys, welcome to Awaken. We wanted to serve the city of Mullins. We are church owned, and we felt like a coffee shop was such a huge need in the city of Mullins. There's nowhere for people to just come, get a cup of coffee, sit with friends, maybe do some work on the laptop. And so we feel like it was a service that we could give back to the city. Well, our hope is that people will feel calm, that they'll feel welcome, that it'll be a place where they can come and just clear their mind.
We come here twice a day. That's how good their smoothies, their coffee, their lattes, frappes, delicious. I would love the atmosphere here. If I had time to come and just sit and relax, I would. It's awesome.
One thing that I really love about it being here is just the cozy environment. It's so inviting. I can come in here and I can get my schoolwork done, a good coffee and a good meal. But I'm just really thankful that they're here and that I have a good place to go.
We're open Tuesday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Awaken Coffee Bar, downtown Mullins.
So Ursula, I have to ask, what is your next biggest dream?
Okay, my next biggest dream is I just started singing lessons. that I can sing. So by the end of the semester, I hope to be able to have 3 songs down to present to the world. I am back to producing, so you'll be seeing some of my plays, and we're kind of going, I'm taking them different places, but you're going to see some of my works out there on the streets, as the people say. So look out for Ursula Robinson Productions. We'll be bringing you quality theater, and you get the chance to experience, to see me live on the stage. Honey, I'm hot on the stage, honey. And you thought you like Miss Linda? Oh, I kills it on the stage. I ate it, as the children say. It has past tense, because it's already done.
It's already done.
I ate it. But that's my dream. But I've always wanted to sing. My mother's a classically trained singer. My family come from a family of singers. My grandfather was a pastor, so you know everybody had to be the choir, right? So all of my aunts and uncles were the choir, and my mother and my uncle are choir directors, and they were ministers of music, and so everybody could sing. So even when we were having our Christmas programs, we had songs, we were singing, everybody was singing together. My mom or my uncle would play the piano and stuff like that. And so I want to tap into that generational gift, and I want to sing. Mama, I want to. But
Oh, okay.
I'm not finished with my lesson. You won't catch me like that. You won't catch me, because I know you can sing, Michael. And I know singers, when singers hit people, they're like, oh, you want to sing? And they hear you, and you go, and they go. You will not have me singing in front of you, so that you can be like, honey, stop them lessons.
Oh, Ursula. Oh, Ursula.
You know I'm true.
Oh,
people
my
with good voices, they be judgmental to us karaoke singers.
Because it's a joy for no one's in his ear. So.
Yes!
You know?
That's it. Not about
As long
yours.
as he's pleased. Listen.
Yes.
As long as he's pleased.
Yes.
Forget me.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
While we're here, what is your biggest dream that you haven't pursued yet?
Ooh. I thought I was asking the questions.
You said it was my show. You gave it to me a few minutes ago.
I did.
You did.
I did change the logo, y'all.
Okay, then.
My next biggest dream is to pursue entertainment and media full time.
Yes.
That's my next biggest dream.
I love it.
Yeah, all of that aspect that comes along with it, including acting, including singing, all the stuff, everything.
Oh, look at you. I love it. I love it.
You got over here.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my E-cart. No. The NAACP, I put the N in there.
Oh, yes, yes.
Knee-cart, like the cookies. Knee-cart.
Or E-got-ing.
E-got-ing. Okay, that's it. E-got-ing. Yeah, that's
ing,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the ing, yeah.
That's what.
And I figured I would get the Grammy by doing an audiobook, you know.
There we go.
Yes.
The Obamas did it.
Yes, that's what I said.
You can do it
I'm
too.
thankful for the Obamas for opening up that gateway to Grammyness.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All you got to do is show me how.
That's
Show me how to open the door, baby.
Oh, my
Click, click.
goodness. Give me a key.
Yes.
I got to ask, too, are you proud of yourself?
Oh, yes, I am. I am not just proud of what this is doing, but now I'm so glad that people can see what I have done,
Yeah.
but not making it about me. But when you see me, maybe you'll see the people around you differently. Because when people are familiar with you, they have a tendency not to treat your dreams as special because you've been talking about it and all that stuff like that. So when you talk about your dream and you haven't done anything and people go like, yeah, okay, yeah, right, yeah, go with your e-cotton or e-gotin or whatever. You can do all that. Yeah, boo, that's good. We going over here to get some McDonald's. What you doing? Right? So, but when you finally get a chance to really live it, really breathe it and do all that, the first thing you go, of course, is Thank you, God. Oh, God, this is what you meant. Yeah. Okay, God, this is what you had purpose in my life. That's it. And I'm proud that I took the step to live my dream. I'm about to cry because there was a point in time when I didn't want to do it. Yeah. And I didn't want to step out. And I thank God for people and friends who encouraged me. In fact, a local actress, she's around here, but she's done so many great things. Denise Rochelle, she was like, Miss Ursula, do this one audition thing and everything. And that one audition that I did for the casting directors of CSI opened up the door for me to get an agent and then I got some SAG roles and then everything just kind of branched off from that, and I've grown and I've gained so much as a person, not just as an artist, but as a person. So yeah, I'm proud that I made a decision to live the dream, not fake it, not pretend I'm doing it and say I'm doing it, but to actually do it. Yes.
Yes. I'm so glad you did it and you're doing it.
Yes!
Because you're an inspiration.
Oh,
really,
thank
really
you,
are.
Michael. Now, you know this is just the beginning for us, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay, then. All right, good.
Of course. More to come.
Yeah, more to come,
More
honey.
to come.
Yeah, honey. We like, this is, we not even at appetizers yet. We at that pre-dinner drink. You know what I mean? We still in the cocktail hour. Okay?
At least we're out of the car.
Yes! Come on out the car. Yeah, we in the building at a table.
That's
what?
Because we set the table.
Come, hold on. Because you know, he what? Set a table before you. Won't he? In front your enemies. In front you, as the old people say. In front your enemies.
Maybe having the front row.
Oh, yeah, they can watch.
They can watch.
But I ain't worried about them.
Oh,
Because,
no.
you know, everything on my table is so beautiful and delicious and everything. I might have to work to get them crab legs out. But, honey, they still good eating.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for being with us. I really enjoyed you.
I'm so glad to meet you in person. I know the last time we
Likewise.
did, we were on the phone and
Yep.
stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this boy is crazy. If you don't know, him crazy.
Fink Fam. Am I
Yeah.
right? Get off of me. It was supposed to be a good moment.
I still love you.
I love you more. I love you more. Oh, my goodness.
Such a pleasure to be here with you. This has been fun. I love this. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That means you got to come back, though.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, because you got more projects coming. We want to just keep an update. What's going on with Ursula?
Yeah.
Going
I
on
just
with
want to sit down in these nice seats.
I can't.
That's all I
cannot.
want to do. I just want to come back here and sit in these nice seats.
Yeah, all the way back.
All the way back.
Not perched.
So let me just tell y'all something. We spent the first part of this show talking, and I was sitting up on here because I didn't want to lean all the way back in this chair because I probably look smaller just sitting up like this right here. So we had been talking, we've been talking about 20 minutes.
Yes.
And my back was like, girl, if you don't sit back, my back was like, my back was like, this was not part of our night project, okay? Honey, I would have laid back. My back said, honey, if you don't lay back, I will snap back.
I'm so glad this step back. I'm so glad. I'm glad you was obedient to your back.
I was obedient to my back. So see here, I'm like,
Oh, I cannot.
Isn't this beautiful?
Thank you again, Ursula.
No,
We
thank
appreciate
you, Michael.
We
And
appreciate
listen, what I want to say to you is that may God bless you tremendously for the wonderful work that you're doing, for bringing smiles and joy to the world. May you get back 1,000-fold what you put out. I appreciate you.
Thank you,
You
Ursula.
made my night.
Oh, this right here, I must tell you. And thank you so much, to Fink Fam, for watching. And always catch me on the Jamal Biggs Morning Show every Friday, and as we host Community Spotlight Series. And also, too, grab the single, Biggest Dreams Come True, by yours truly, and the book that goes along with it, Biggest Dreams Come True. All this can be found on our website, michaelfinklyshow.com. See you next time.
It's my biggest dream come true. Hold on. It's my biggest dream come true. Hold on. It's my biggest dream come true. Hold on.
that sit on high. On every mountain peak, I see